Hey everyone, it's Rusty with Easy Home Inspection Software, and in this video I'm going to show you how to get your website ranked higher in Google. So if you have a website and it's on page 10 of Google, it's likely nobody's ever going to find it, and you probably won't get any inspections off of it. So the very first step in getting your website ranked higher is to find out what people are searching for in your area. So I'm going to show you a tool called Google Keyword Tool. You can find it by just searching in Google, and then it's usually the top result here. So if you're an inspection company, you want to think about what people would be searching for in your area. So for example, if you were in Las Vegas, we would type in Las Vegas home inspector, because it's likely somebody would search that in Las Vegas to find a home inspector. So I'm going to go ahead and click search, and then over here on the left side there's a little drop down. I'm going to get rid of that, and you'll see a few different options. You want to uncheck broad and then check exact, because that's going to show us the exact numbers. So when I scroll down, we can see that Las Vegas Home Inspector gets 36 local monthly searches, and this just means the United States. So this is the number you want to look at. And Home Inspection Las Vegas gets 210 searches. Las Vegas Home Inspector Las Vegas gets 73. Home Inspections Las Vegas gets 58. So this is how you find out what people are searching for in your area, and you can see the volume of searches. So these are the keywords that you should be targeting. By using this tool, you can actually target keywords that people are searching for, and then you don't have to go about it blindly. So I'm going to just check these little boxes here for some of these that have a pretty high search volume. And you can see there's 800 results. You can go through each page and check every box that you think would be associated to your company. So I'm just going to do a few, and then what you want to do is you click download and then choose my keywords, and then it'll let you choose what kind of file. I always save it in an Excel file, so you just click download and you save it to your desktop as an XML file or an Excel file. So after you've done that, we're going to actually go to Google, and Home Inspection Las Vegas has 210, so we're just going to use a website that ranks for that exact keyword term. And the first site that comes up is a GSI, so I'm just going to open this in a new tab here, and then we're going to look at a few things on this website and figure out what they're doing to get ranked number one. This listing right here is actually what's called a Google Places listing. So usually when people search locally, Google will return a result that'll show organic listings, which is this site right here is an example of an organic listing. There's not an address, there's not a map listing or anything. You don't see Google reviews here, so this is what's called an organic listing. This is what's called Google Places. So it's really important that you visit Google Places and you optimize your Google Places page. You need to claim it. You can fill out all the information, so your profile should be filled out 100% with pictures and a video if you have one. If you have a physical address that you can list, it's a really good idea, because Google will use that when returning search results. So once you go to Google Places, you can just type Google Places in Google and it should be the first listing. Set that up for your business, and they're going to send you a postcard within a week or two with a PIN number to verify it. So go through that whole process and be sure to set up Google Places. So because you can see here, Google Places is returning the number one result, so it's extremely important. This website has been in business since 2002. I'm using an add-on here for my browser. I use it for SEO purposes, but it gives me quite a bit of information about the site. So this is an older domain. It's a good idea to get if you don't have a website yet, you need to get one up and get some content on it so your domain can start aging. But there are a lot of other factors that affect SEO as well. The internal pages that this site has is 28 pages. So if you have a website with just 3 or 4 pages, it's really a good idea to add more content to your site. And it should be unique content. So you want to add pages. You can start a blog if you have a website that allows you to put on some kind of blog. It's a really good idea. So the more pages on your website that relate to your business, relate to home inspection and mold inspection and radon, and if you can add pages about those topics, it makes your site look more authoritative. So the first step in optimizing your actual site is the title tag. So up here at the top we have a title tag, and you can see that his title tag is Las Vegas Home Inspections, Certified Home Inspectors, GSI Las Vegas Home Inspections. So they've got their title tag set up to target their main keyword term. So we're on the home page of their website, and you can also set up other pages of the website to target a different keyword term, and I'll show you that here in a little bit. So the first step is to make sure your title tag has your keyword term in it, and then I'm going to right click and view the source code. And you can see right here there's something called meta name description. This is called a meta tag, and they also have Las Vegas Home Inspections in their meta tag, in their description tag. So it's really a good idea to include your keyword term in your description tag on your page as well. The content of their page, the text on their page, it's a good idea to have unique text. You don't want to just copy somebody else's, because if your text is unique, Google really likes that. You can see that they have Las Vegas mentioned several times. They have a few areas surrounding it like Clark County, North Vegas, Henderson. So, and then the word home inspections is also in here. Realtor with a link to realtor.com. So all their content on the page is related to home inspection. So that's a really good idea. Google will actually crawl this page, will index it, it'll read the content, and it'll see that the content on this page matches what's in the title tag and in the description tag. So that's a really good thing if your content has words that are related to home inspection in it. You can see they have address listed here. So an address with a zip code is a good idea to have. So, and that's pretty much it. There's a lot of stuff you can do. Google uses over 200 factors when ranking a web page, but these are pretty much the basics. So make sure your page has a correct title, correct description, and then content on it that is related to your title and description. So this is just their home page. You can also set up internal pages to target a different keyword. So for example, if we click on services, you can see that their services page is targeting the keyword term home inspection services in Las Vegas, Henderson Home Inspections, and Summerlin Home Inspections. So it's a really good idea to have multiple pages on your site, as shown by this. They have 28 pages, and you can add more pages to target different keyword terms. So that's why I say it's a really good idea to have a blog, because blogging allows you to add a page easily, and you can set up the title and description tags very easily on a blog as well. The second part of SEO. There's on page, which is the first part. The second part is off page SEO. So anything that happens off of your website is called off page SEO. For example, other sites that link to your site are called backlinks. So the more backlinks you can get for your website, the better, but they should be natural backlinks. So don't go out and hire an SEO expert that doesn't know what they're doing, because they can get your website in really big trouble, because Google has actually made a lot of changes recently to their algorithms with Penguin, and they're just getting ready to come out with another huge update. That's what the rumor is. And it's all about quality content, and about not creating a lot of fake accounts and manipulating the system. So there are ways that you can get good backlinks for your website, and they will help your website. And I'm going to show you a few of those right now. Blog commenting is a really good way that you can get backlinks for your website. So I'm going to type in a related field, real estate, and then I'm going to put leave a comment, and then hit enter. And what this is going to do, it's going to find real estate related blogs that you can leave comments on. Just going to open up a few here. And right here is an area where you can leave a comment. So you would put your name here, put your email, put your website. Make sure to put your full URL there. So you just take everything up to the .com and just right click and copy, and then paste it in here. So put your name, email, actually read the article and know what it's about, and make a helpful comment. Comment on it. Don't just say, hey, I like the article, because a lot of time a moderator will not approve that. But there are literally thousands of opportunities for you to go out and leave comments and get links that way. Another great one is article directories. So here's a list of the top 50 article directories, and I highly recommend eZine articles because they really moderate their articles. You have to have a good article to post to eZine, relatively quality content. So if you write an article and you post it to eZine with a link pointing back to your site in the resource box, that's a great way to get a backlink. And you can do this on all these different article sites. You can write an article and you can post it on several article sites with a link pointing to your site, and that's a good way to get a backlink for your site. Another good way to get links and just to get mentions of your website are local directories. And I know HubSpot makes a really good list. Yeah, they've got one right here. And this will show you different directories that you can list your business on. So I'm sure you've heard of a lot of these, like yellowpages.com, Yelp, Merchant Circle. These are all local directory listings. So it's a good idea to go out, make sure your listing's correct, and then add your website to those. Claim them, and then add your website to those. Another great way to get links is actually just to find out what links are pointing to your competition. So one way to do that is just to copy their URL and then put it in a quotation mark here. And you can just scroll down the list and find out what sites are linking to them. You can see they have a Facebook, which is really good, Twitter, Google Plus page, and here's a local directory listing. You can see a star rating on it. So I would really go through this list and find out who's linking to them and where they're getting their links from, because there's a lot of home inspector directories out there. There might be a free one or several free ones that you could add your website to, and then it'll link to yours with your URL, and it just adds more authority and more link juice pointing to your website. So that's a really good idea to go out and get those. And the way you find niche related links is just by looking at what links point to your competition. So another really good thing for SEO is social media. So you can see that this page has been liked 21 times, and their homepage has been Google Plus 2 times, which is not a lot, but every little bit helps. So if you have good quality content on your website and you optimize your title and description tags correctly, you add a lot of pages, and you add pages often by blogging, you can increase your site's authority because you have a ton of content on it. You go out and you get backlinks from a variety of sources that point to your site, which tells Google that your site is a popular site, basically, because there's a lot of links pointing to it. If you should also have Facebook and Twitter pages, and probably LinkedIn, because you can post content on your Facebook page. If you're an inspector and you take a picture of something that's really odd, or anything. I mean, if you take thousands of pictures as a home inspector, so a really great idea is just to start posting pictures to your Facebook page that show something that is humorous or really, really bad or really dangerous, and you can post that, and chances are, if it's entertaining enough, if you can type a comment that's entertaining, people are going to share that. So when people share your comment, it can have like a little viral effect, and you can really get a lot of people that not only see your website directly or see your business directly, but also anytime somebody likes something or shares something from you on social media that points back to your website, then it's really good for your website's SEO. If you have a brand new site, if it's only a month old, then you're competing with people that have had sites for 10 years sometimes, and that's kind of frustrating because Google uses site age to rank a website higher, but the way you can beat them out is by really being active with adding content to your site and really being active with social media and getting people to like your page and getting people to share your content. And that's how you overcome trying to beat somebody that's been there for a long time, and they might be stagnant. Their website could have been there for 10 years, but they also might not do anything to it. They don't put fresh content on it. They don't interact with other people and get people to spread the word through social media either. So that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching this video, and if you have any questions at all, feel free to post a comment below.